Hey, yo, Jeezy, guess what?
What's good?
JR on the phone right now.
For real?
Yeah. He wants you to meet him at the barber college, bro.
Okay, that's what's up.
Wait, what you doing?
What? I'm about to go.
Bro, just jump through the camera, bro.
I'm not.
Bro, don't act like this ain't, come on now. Don't act like this is nothing new. Just jump through the camera, bro.
I don't feel like
You done did it before many a time,
I don't
bro.
feel like
Just
doing
jump.
that though, man.
He on the phone right now, bro.
For real?
Let me talk to him.
Nobody want to talk to you,
Okay? He'll be right there. Just jump through the camera, bro.
bro.
Thanks for catching me. Listen, YouTube, we are at the shop. Skyline Community College. Did I say it right? Listen, we are at this school with a lot of amazing student barbers right here. They're getting it in, learning how to cut waves. They're cutting right now. My man over here got whipped up, you know what I'm saying, by who? Come on now.
My guy Lito right here, 360 Jeezy.
Hooked him up, gave him a wave cut.
Let's go.
Hold on, let's check out the cut. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We here, Community College at Skyline, the shop.
Yes, sir.
Community College, right?
Yes, sir.
Where's JR? Why does it seem like he disappeared? Why does it seem? Listen, this is JR right here. All right. Listen, this man has done a lot of great things. Put on for Vallejo barbers, and I don't just want to put him as a Vallejo barber in, cause I'm from Vallejo too, and I'm a Vallejo barber too. You know what I'm saying? This man has been in LA cutting basketball players like Steph Curry. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Listen, talk to him.
Oh, man.
Talk to him.
Talk to him.
I don't know what to say, man. I just want to honestly give it up to the students and to Jeezy, just saying thank you for being able to teach your first class at a community college and at a barber college, man. So thank you guys. And for the next generation of barbers, just be ready to see what's coming out.
Come on
You know
now.
what I mean?
Listen, this is a real college. Listen, our experience is different. This is a real college now.
Yeah.
We out. Peace.
Where you get your beats?
So the first thing you want to do when it comes to cutting a waver, or anybody, is comb the hair out first. What this does is it lifts the hair off the scalp, making it easier for the hair to feed into the teeth of the blade. By combing it, it also helps you put your client at ease. That way he knows that you're going in the right direction. The worst thing you want to do is actually comb in the wrong direction, because your client will feel uncomfortable, and also he will tell you you're going the wrong direction. So make sure you comb in the right direction of your client's pattern. So my client wanted a 3 on top, so I went ahead and grabbed my 3 guard with the lever fully open, and I'm going with the grain of his pattern. The same way I comb is the same direction that I go in when I'm cutting it down. Now when I'm cutting it down, I'm making sure to stay away from the crown area. The reason why I'm staying away from the crown area is because I want to keep that area thick as possible, alright? So I'm going to go a guard size higher. The reason why you want to leave that area thicker is because when it comes to wavers, they want to wave up in that area. So by keeping it thick, allows them to maintain those waves in that area, because cutting it the same guard as everything else, I don't know what it is, but sometimes it cuts the crown lower than everything else. So by keeping it a guard size higher, they're able to develop more waves in that area quicker. Now putting on the 4 guard with the lever open, I'm gonna go in the direction of my client's crown and just knock it all down to that 4 guard length, thus keeping it thicker and a more fuller look. Next, working on the taper, he wants a low taper. And listen to all my barbers out there, trust me, chances are when it comes to real elite wavers, real wavers that have waves all around their hair, they're gonna want a low taper. All right, so to make the taper as low as possible, you want to start by debulking. So I'm gonna start with the one guard with the lever open, using my instincts and basically just debulking and scooping out. Now that I have the bulk cleared out, I'm gonna be able to see my guidelines and the steps that I put in. So I'm gonna take my Babyliss FX trimmers and set in my bald line. I'm gonna set it as low as possible because basically I'm just gonna be blending the sideburns. Now with the lever open, I'm going up about a ½ inch, if not a little under a ½ inch, making sure I go over it multiple times to ensure it's at that lever open length. Now I know we already used the one guard to debulk, but I always like to make sure that I set in that guideline. So I'm going back with the one guard with the lever open, and I'm basically setting it in, making sure I scoop out, making it more defined. Now I'm not gonna worry about the bulk that's on top. I'm gonna immediately just blend down. So with my zero guard with the lever fully closed, in a flick out motion, I'm gonna flick out that middle line. Now I'm gonna use my corners the entire time. I'm gonna be patient and just work that area as much as possible. Now, a lot of times you're not gonna be able to take that line out using that zero guard, but don't worry. You don't wanna give up. You wanna make sure you stretch the skin, go back in using your corners, and try to get that middle line out as much as possible before moving on to the next step. So like I said, in some cases, you're not gonna be able to take out that middle line with the zero guard. So what I do is I like to just go ahead and use my lever open and just kind of detail and lightly kind of flick out those areas. Next, with the lever fully closed in a flick out motion, flick out that bottom line. Now with this texture, it's gonna be easy to take out that bottom line. So just make sure you adjust your lever as you go up. And with the instinct clippers, it makes it a lot easier for you to adjust your lever with the clicks on the side, all right? I like to start with the lever closed and then basically notch up as I go. So I'm noticing that it's a little bulky at the top, so I went ahead and grabbed my two guard with the lever open, and I'm basically just scooping outward. After scooping out with the two guard, I'm not gonna go any higher than that. I'm just gonna work my way back down with the one guard open, making sure that the blend flows into the bulk up top. And after that, the final step is to detail your blend, all right? What I like to do is I like to utilize the mirror. The mirror shows you a different perspective on the blend that you can't see just head on, all right? So utilize that, go in with some guards, use your corners with the guards on, take off the guards, use the corners with the lever open to kind of debulk those areas where those hairs are nice and cluttered. You want to disperse those hairs, that way it's not so grouped up together. lineup goes, my client didn't want any enhancements, so this right here is a no enhancement lineup. I always start my lineups in the middle, that way it shortens the distance between both sides. Listen, let me tell you why they call me 360. When they sit in my chair, I spin them in a full 360, and they come out looking like
God did.
YouTube. This is the cut. And if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Also, HustleDreamProduction, that's my brother. He does all my beats. His YouTube channel will be linked in the description below. Make sure you guys go give him a follow. Also, if you want to know where you can find any tools that you've seen in this video, links will be in the description below. Otherwise, you guys can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My TikTok is official360Jeezy and my Instagram is 360Jeezy. But it's your boy 360Jeezy, and I'm out of here. Chip.